Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube live. It is Thursday night. Surprise! I know I'm normally not on Thursday night, but I wanted to come on and do a card for you. So just a quick impromptu video. We did this card at my retreat and my upline Sherry designed it, and I loved this card. So I asked her if I could case it and do a video, and she said of course I could. So this is not my card. I'm going to make a couple little changes, nothing big, and but I just loved it. I thought it was so pretty and fast and elegant, and I just loved the way it looked. So I thought we would go ahead and do this card. I like that it's a quick little card tonight. You know, I'm getting ready to go on my trip tomorrow, and so I just couldn't leave without doing another video, and I also have one recorded for you for Sunday. So if you are here, please say hi. I'd really appreciate it, and we're just going to jump right in and get started. So we're going to create this gorgeous card, super fast and simple, but yet it's just stunning. I love it. So I just really wanted to show you a couple little things, and I'm going to make a couple little changes, nothing big because I love the front. We're going to just dress it up on the inside a little bit. So we're just going to move that aside. We're going to be using the Forever Fern. We are going to use the Forever Flourishing dies to go with it. We're going to use this Stitch So Sweetly. Of course, you know it's my favorite die set. And the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper. And of course, I keep my foil, some of it, in here if it's been opened. So I put that in there. So let's go ahead and find our paper. I hope you guys are enjoying your evening. I know I'm crazy. I am in California and I'm going up against Grey's Anatomy and Station 19. I will be watching this after my video. So, hi Kathy. I know, I just decided to jump on and share this quick little card with you because I love it. And I did have a video I already did for Sunday. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to jump on and get going on this. So here's my paper that I'm going to do for the outside. We're going to go ahead and cut this down because it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4, and you know I already cut my paper at 4 by 6 from the DSP. So I kind of like to look at it and see what I want. And I'm going to cut off a little down here because I have green up here. I want green down here, but I'm going to go here, even though you don't see a lot of it. Hi, Felicia. I know, surprise. I thought I'd jump on since I'm not going to be around this weekend, although I did record a video, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to set these two pieces aside. I have our card base and I have our inside, so let's just go ahead and put our inside. You know I'm going to take this little piece right here. I do too, Kathy. I'm going to order some more of this paper, actually, and I should have put it on my order yesterday, but I didn't, because I'm going to be doing something with this paper for a bridal shower kind of thing. There I go. I should have used my silicone mat, and I didn't, so let me rub this off. That's what's nice about that. Okay, so I'm just going to add this on the bottom. Just kind of finish off the inside. When we did this card at the retreat, we did so many cards and so many projects, and we were to finish them off on the inside if we wanted to. And so I've decided I'm going to change this one up a bit. So I want to thank Sherry for letting me case this card with a couple little changes. And she said I could do a video, so thank you, Sherry. You are a rock star. All right, so we're going to, oops, I didn't get my last bit here. Uh-oh. I think my little tape dispenser has been loved a lot today. I just finished up 50 cards for a retirement facility here in town. And so I've been doing a lot in the last couple days, but I really wanted to do a little bit more and do a video with you guys. So I know It was unexpected, but yay. Okay, my tape is just about, I think I've got enough for the video, I hope. Let's not get too crooked. All right, so super easy, clean looking. I just love this. And you know, this is a challenge for me because I tend to get all crazy and add stuff. Like I would want to add the wispies gold and, you know, some different stuff, but I just love the card like it is. I think it's absolutely beautiful, just like it is. I'm even going to use the same because I love it to be just a happy feel card to go to somebody. And so I'm going to use the same sentiment and everything. And I don't think I told you where that's from. It's from the Woven Heirlooms. Everything will be listed below and on my blog post when I get this posted later tonight. I just noticed there's like a weird little, like there was something on the paper when they printed this. It's got a weird tint of like, it looks like Pacific Point on there. How funny, huh? Okay, I think this goes like this. So just kind of figure out what looks the best to you. I'm going to do it this way. And just kind of put it on. I told my husband, I'm doing a video. And he's like, oh, this late? I'm like, yep, I am. All right, so we've got that all done. Now we're going to pull in our Pear Pizzazz. And we are going to stamp 2 of this leaf image here, which is this one here. So we want 2 of them. So I'm just going to do it at an angle here. So we can die cut that. How pretty those stamp. I love them. All right. We are going to cut out 2 of our panels here, our layers, with these 2 scalloped rectangles from our Stitched So Sweetly dies. So let's get our dies out. This one here. And let's see, I believe it's the largest 2, so let's just double check. I like to just make sure I'm getting the right one. And yep, largest 2. And I'm just going to move this out of the way so I can bring the machine in because it tends to slide on my paper and I don't want that. I love my little mini. No, Nola, it's a surprise. Oh, thank you. That was a really fun video and set. I really like that sampler set a lot. It's funny, like I mentioned in the video, I didn't even see that stamp set. I don't know how. Well, hello, Tashana. I thought I'd surprise everybody. I can't wait for you guys to see the video I have for Sunday. I recorded that earlier. It's been a busy week. I was just mentioning that I did 50 cards for a retirement facility here in town with my local swap group. We're all doing cards for them. One of our swappers, her mom lives there. And so we are doing cards, Easter cards for them. So I just did a bunch of those, and that'll come in a video soon. The cards I did. They were really cute, simple, but a lot of fun. So we're just cutting out our pieces. Mary, hi. Thank you. I do too. I absolutely love this. I'm hoping this is one of our returning sets. I hope. This was my favorite one in the catalog when I first got the catalog. It was first on my list. I have to say the Beautiful Friendship is another absolute favorite of mine. So I'm hoping those 2 from the main catalog stay. And then Pretty Perennials and Mini Messages are the two that I hope stay out of the mini catalogs. All right, so we're going to take the smaller one. I'm just going to cut it this way because I want it to all fit in here, but I don't need the whole paper. I totally agree. This stamp set here, to me, if you're a beginner, it's perfect because it gives you so much with just one stamp. You don't have to like use different colors or, you know, anything like that. You just stamp it in one color and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I love that. All right, almost done with our die cutting. This card is so simple, but I just love it. I know, Tashana, I thought about it, and then the people that watch that are even farther away in the UK and stuff, I was like, well, I know it's a weird time, but they'll have a happy surprise in the morning. It is only 8:25 here, and so I'm told my husband, as soon as I'm done with my video, we've got to watch our Grey's Anatomy and our Station 19. I'm like, I know it's Thursday and we have good TV, but I've got to do a video. I just have to. Because I'm not going to be here on Sunday, and I just wanted to. I have another card that we did at the retreat that I love, and that one I'll be doing too soon. But I just really thought, you know what, I'm going to jump on and do this one. I was just talking to my daughter-in-law, and we're talking about some bridal cards, and she wants them. She showed me a picture, and it wasn't our line. It was just like a print shop kind of thing. Oh, Tashana, I know I'm a night owl too. I could get on in the middle of the night, but my husband would be like, "What are you doing?" All right, we do tend to stay up too late, but luckily my schedule, I can do what I want, which I love. Oh, Mary, thank you. Yeah, I do that too, and sometimes I get on a YouTube kick and I'll just watch anybody that's live. I'll watch any show. I'm just going, and my husband will be like, oh, I really wanted to watch this show, and I'm like, you go ahead. I'm just going to put my headphones on and watch some videos because I'm behind right now. All right, so we have our 2 leaves cut out. We have our 2 panels, so we're going to stamp our sentiment. We have much warping with the clear plates on the mini. You know what? I do not. Look. I do not. This is my very first set, and I use it quite a bit, and I have not had any warping. There is a little bit of a, you have to make sure that your top one is kind of up a little farther. If it's back like this, it doesn't catch and go. It really likes to be kind of forward a little bit. And then I've just not had any problems with it. But no, this is my first set, and I've not had any issues. I hope you're not having issues. But every other machine I've ever owned, I mean, look at my poor other plate is, and this is my second set, I think. And it didn't break. I just like them clean. And like this one's never been cut on. It's just been impressed on with, you know, the machines so much. But it's kind of like changing blades. I know it's $11 or whatever it is for new plates, but it's so worth it. It's so funny. It's like there's a couple things in life that I feel, why do I wait so long? Changing my plates on my die cutting machine, changing my blades on my trimmer, and putting my new contact lenses in. Why do I wait so long? Because I try to get the most out of it, and then it's like frustrating, and I'm cleaning the edges, and I'm cleaning my lenses, and I'm rinsing them out, and it's like, why don't I just change them? Because it's so worth it. And then I think, why did I wait so long? So I'm trying in my old age not to wait so long. Go for it. Change your blade, change your plates, change your contact lenses. Those are the 3 things that come to mind that I'm like, why am I waiting so long? All right. I just want to make sure I don't have anything on this. I feel like there's a little dust particle there. Okay, I think I got it. All right, so I'm going to bring in a scrap piece just because I don't even think I've used this sentiment yet. So pretty. Now I'm using mint macaron for the sentiment. Now my mint macaron looks a little different than what Sherry did because I don't use this color a lot. So to me, it looks a lot darker than hers, but it's okay because it still goes in with the whole green theme. But hers is lighter, so I kind of thought it was a different color, but it's not. Felicia, I think it is too. And I think it's like we can get more out of it. And I do that for quite a ways. And then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, I can change it now. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and add some adhesive. We're going to do the first layer down with adhesive. Okay. All right. Did you guys, who here watches, oh really, Tishana? That is a great deal. I think I'm going to do, I have a couple of them, but I might do another one because I'm hoping to have my in-person classes soon. And again, and, you know, it's kind of interesting. I returned to Stampin' Up last February, and then in March we were all locked down, so that wasn't so fun, but it is what it is. But I think I'm going to get another one too. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of hide your little ends here. Just kind of go like this and kind of lock them in and put them where you want. You're going to put the bow on there, and you can also trim one of them if you want to. So let's put our adhesive on the back. We're going to use dimensionals. I think I have, I think I'm going to order another mini one. I love the mini. And with a lot of what I do in classes, I think people could use the mini a lot too. And plus I want them to see how nice it is, because I've had a lot of minis and a lot of smaller machines from different companies, and I have not been happy with them. And either they broke when you're trying to turn the handle, and I was very frustrated with that, or they just don't work like I want them to. Okay, so I'm going to kind of, I want the words to show. I want the white to show right there at the bottom. And so I think I'm just going to go right about there. So see, I have the word showing, and I want the white to show, just to show the kind of different. I'm going to move this one down a little, if I can get it to come up. Slow pull, okay. And I think I'm going to do this a little bit, because I kind of want these to be down towards the white a little. There we go. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to add our bow. And so I made a little bow, and the bow is out of, which I just ordered more because it's so pretty and it goes so great with the set, is the shimmer ribbon, the gold shimmer ribbon. I love this, so pretty. And I know that the gold, let's see, I just had it. This comes with the Forever Fern, and I love this. And normally I would add this in and put wispies on it, and maybe I will, just because, you know, that's how I am. So let's just cut a little off. Maybe we'll add a little bit. See, I can't leave it alone. So now what I would do with this is fold it, because you know how it frays, okay, on the ends. I'm going to tie this in a knot. Yeah, I like when I just think of things at the last second. So it's like, okay, it doesn't look anything like the picture, but that's okay. We're going to change this up just a little bit. So I'm going to grab this loop, tie it in a knot, all right, and then we're going to cut this. All right, and so now both ends are just going to fray, but it's secure with a knot, and then we'll trim this down once we get it on there. See, I just love the wispies. I just have to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to get glue dots, which my last glue dot is going on the opposite side, which is a learning curve, I have to say. I don't know that I'm loving that. All right, so I'm going to put it kind of towards the top of my leaves just a little bit. And I'm just going to add my little wispies. All right, and we're going to fan them out, so let's not worry, but I want to just kind of make sure it's all unraveled so it's all wispy. And now we're going to take our cute little bow and we're going to put it on a glue dot, and I'm going to add a little glue dot. Okay, let's put one first. Okay, I have to get used to this. Let me tear this off. We're going to put a glue dot right here. All right, and then if I need to add more so that my tails lay where they should, okay, I'm going to add another one towards the top because it's kind of a wider bow. I'm going to add two. There we go. All right, so we're going to add this right on top here and kind of press that down, make sure it's on there really well. And we could put them on the sides, but I'm actually okay with how that's laying, so I'm not worried about that. So there's that. These wispies are longer than these, but that's okay. We can always fan those up a little bit, and I just like how they're there. I'm going to cut this crazy wild one. I'm going to cut these just a little bit. And I don't want them like a haircut, like, you know, straight. I'm just kind of fanning some of them. All right, I think I am going to do my bow a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is take a glue dot right here, and I'm going to go underneath just the two little loops, just so it kind of stays in place. Okay, so there's that side. And then I think I'm going to do one on the other side. Thank you, Arlene. Now, like I said, when she did this card and at the retreat, I just fell in love with it. And I'm like, oh, can I case this and do a video? And she said I could. So there's our little bow. And there is our piece here. So thank you, Francis. So now we're going to bring this in and we're going to pop that up. So of course, you know, I had to add my wispies, and I could have even added more, but I like the simplicity of the card like it is. So I didn't want to add too much. All right, we're going to add our dimensionals on the back. I like to put one in the middle. All right, super simple, fast. This paper, I'm telling you, you guys know I've really been trying to use a lot of DSP. And right now as a demonstrator, when you have a lot of DSP, like my video with the bags and that kind of thing is just the way to go, because we're going to get a whole new catalog full of DSP and all kinds of fun stuff that we're going to want to get. And so look at how it lightened up. My mint macaron was pretty dark when I first stamped it. Oh, Debbie, I know your reception's been spotty in your motorhome, but I'm glad you made it tonight. Tonight was just a surprise. I wasn't scheduled or anything. So there's the difference. I need to find out. I like her bow way better than mine, so I need to have her give me a little lesson on that, the tiny bows. It just looks better. And I'm wondering if I use the raw edge of my bow, because hers looks way shinier. So I'm going to have to turn my bow over, and I bet you that's what I did. Oh, let's look and see. Hold on. Here's my bow. Here's my ribbon. So I may have put it on there. There might be two sides. Oh, I don't know. They both look beautiful, so it's hard to tell. This one just looks super shiny compared to mine. But probably because hers looks like such a prettier tied bow than mine does. Thank you, guys. So all I did on the inside, again, is I've been lately adding a layer of color. The trim at the bottom. Now you could, one of the things I did when I trimmed down my DSP, or excuse me, my cardstock, is I trimmed down enough that I had some little pieces left, and you could add that right there. So I'm not going to do it now because it's already on, and I would want it cut exactly right there, and so I'd be afraid that it's not going to be match up exactly, so I'm just not going to do it. But you could do that and kind of finish it off. Oh shoot, now I really want to. Okay, we're going to do it. Why not? Let's just hope that it fits. Let's see. Let's take a look at my little crease line there, if that was good enough. Do a test run. Okay, I need to straighten it out a little bit. Okay, we're going to straighten this out just a little. I have a point there at the top. I don't want to go too short. All right, let's see now. I just kind of think that finishes it off. Okay, tiny bit more. Heidi, thank you. I know, look at me, Tashana. Here I am doing more. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Yay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm just going to take liquid glue, but I need to clean off my tip so I get a nice clean little line. And I'm just going to go right on here like super, super light. Like that is super light. Little line. And then, you know me, I just have to keep going. All right. There we go. Now I think that kind of finishes it off a little bit more. And there we go. So there's a few differences, but not many. If you look at the front, really the only thing I did is my bow's not as beautiful as hers. Well, actually I shouldn't say hers because I did this at retreat. No, she pre-made our bows for us. I know, Kathy, handmade, not Hallmark. So see, if you didn't see that beautiful bow, that would look really good. But I just got this little tiny bow maker thing, and it's for tiny bows, and I'm trying to work on it. Doing the ones on my fingers, piece of cake. Doing little tiny ones is a little bit different. But there you go. And then the difference, again, I added a liner, the white here. I did a little trim off of what I cut off here. This, you guys know, I cut my DSP to 4x6. So when you pull out a piece of the DSP, that part I cut off at the bottom is what I put on the inside. So I always like to keep a package not cut and a package cut. And then this can do a whole card easily if you do the panels like this, or it can still give you a lot. Remember when you're cutting paper down, for example, when you're cutting something like this, even if you want to use a sliver over here, think about cutting this off first so you have a full 4 inches for the inside of your card, then cut this so you have your panel if you're doing something where you're adding panels, you know, on different layering. So just kind of think of that for paper purposes, to save and use as much paper as you can. Oh, Debbie, thank you. You're so sweet. So anyway, that's the card I wanted to show. It's quick, simple, but like I said, when I went to retreat, the thing I really like about Sherry's cards is she does really nice, clean, but layers, and they're just absolutely gorgeous and just enough embellishing on them, and they just look so pretty. Oh, good, Elaine. I hope you do. So I just love that card, and I told her I love this card. I'd really like to do it and do a video, and she said, "Go ahead." So thank you again, Sherry. I love, love, love this card, and I do like the few little changes. So you can case a card, and most of the time, anything that is put out there is caseable. And casing is copy and share everything, or copy and share. There's a lot of different type of casing. So I cased this, but then I changed it up. But I still cased it. I still copied it from somebody. So try to give credit if you copy something from somebody. So for example, sometimes you get down the road and you're copying from somebody, but they've copied and it's been copied and it's been copied. And it's still okay to say, oh, I saw this card that Marcie did and she cased it from, if you know the name. And so I try to give credit if I cased something specifically and saw somebody do it. Now, we all know we've all watched a bazillion videos and lots of different blogs and lots of things. And sometimes you're like, I've seen this years ago. I do not know who it's from, but you've seen it again recently. If you've seen it years ago and did it, and you've already done it, I mean, then you're really not casing it from the person you just saw create it. So exactly, Tashana, copy and selectively edit. That is a very good phrase. So you can change it how you want. You can change your colors. You may be casing the design or the template, or the fancy fold or whatever it is, but you're going to be using a different suite or bundle or whatever it is. You could always say, I saw this fancy fold from so-and-so and just loved it and wanted to try it with this. That's fine. It's just a respectful thing to say that. So try and put it out there that, you know, where you got it from. But like I said, so many times we see things months ago, or I'll write something down and write measurements and whatever and think, oh, I'm going to try it. And then I try it, but I don't remember where I got it from. So I try to remember. Oh, Janet, thank you. Carol, sometimes it is. So anyway, just try to give credit. Even if, you know, sometimes if I get something, I'll say, I saw it on Pinterest. I do not know who it was, but I saw that they did this with this. Or, you know, sometimes I'll watch a whole video and then I try to write down, even if I write down the directions and keep them, I keep a little recipe file on my computer. If I copy it down, I'll say by such and such. And I even might put the date on it. Now, I used to not do it. So if I pull out old templates that I have, I might say I found it online from 2017, but I don't know who did it, because at the time maybe I didn't really know the etiquette, or I wasn't a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I was just a crafter, and I really didn't keep track of names and who did what, but I also didn't do videos, and I just kind of did it for myself. I am not, Elaine. I'm on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock and Sundays at noon Pacific time. I just happened to jump on tonight and do a video because Sundays will be a recorded video that I did. And I won't be live like I normally am, so I thought I would just surprise you guys and come on with a live tonight. So hopefully you guys will subscribe and like and do the notifications so that when I am live, you guys can get notified. Because sometimes I do jump on and do a surprise video. So I really honestly didn't think I was going to get one done for Sunday, because I was doing those 50 cards for our retirement facility. There's a group here in town that we do a swap. I was just invited to join this swap. I met a lady in one of the stamping pages, and she's like, said where she was from, and I'm like, I'm from there too. And she said, oh, and so we started talking, and she said, we have a swap, we have an opening, we've been swapping for 20 years. Or she's been swapping for 20 years. I don't know how long everybody's been in this swap. But anyway, they did a bunch of cards, Easter cards for a retirement facility in town. So that's what I've been doing in the last 24 hours. So, oh, Carol, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Heidi. So anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on, and I do have a great project for you guys. I did the card for a challenge on my team, and my upline said, "Ooh, can you do a video on that?" So I did, and so that will be coming on Sunday, and I just recorded that today. And then I also recorded, what else I did? I recorded something else today too. Oh, thanks, Elaine. My friend and I were just laughing about my craft room because I have a lot of people say, "Oh, I want a tour," and I'm like, it is an 11 by 11 bedroom, and my room is built up, so the cabinets go up high, and I have a door, a little wall, and a closet, and it's very small. So it is just a regular bedroom. I'm so jealous of these people that live where there is basements and big attics, and you guys have huge bedrooms, and we do not. I'm in California, and our rooms are not big like in the South, and different areas that I see your guys' bedrooms, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I could have that space. Oh, thanks, Debbie. So anyway, but thank you. Most of my stuff is all Stampin' storage, like I've mentioned before. I have a link below. I am an affiliate with them. I love their product because it just keeps you organized. It looks nice, no matter what the mess is that you can't see. This looks nice. So yeah, that's kind of helps me out and makes it look a little better, except when my paper gets low, it's all starting to kind of get all wonky. Oh, so Carol, you understand. It's funny because the house we just moved to here, I moved a year ago, November, and this room was smaller. The rest of the house we absolutely love, and one of my main things is I wanted a bigger craft room. Well, it's hard to find in a house that you love and have a good craft room. So I went ahead and went smaller, but I told my husband, all right, well, I need furniture then, and I need to build up and use every space I can. Right, Debbie? I find space. Trust me. I have everything attached to walls and up high. Um, so that's the one thing about moving here was it was smaller. At my other house, we had built-in cabinets, like a whole wall of white cabinets, kind of like that, but not as deep. And well, I guess they were as deep, but it was an 11 by 11 room after all that storage. So in front of the cabinet. And then to a wall the closet was way bigger. So it was a bigger room. And then it had a weird angle by the door, but I had much more room. So, so anyway, yeah, I'm making the best use of it I can, but is what it is. But I love my space. I told my husband, I want to knock this wall out and then just take it to the fence to the side yard of the house over there because it's just rock out here. And my husband's like, are you crazy? No, we're not doing that. He said, I know what you're going to do when I die. You're going to knock this wall out and make these 2 bedrooms one big room. And I said, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So anyway, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the surprise. Thank you so much. Ooh, I almost just showed you guys a sneak peek of Sunday, but I'm not going to do that because it's a fancy fold pop-up something. So that's all I'm going to tell you for Sunday. So don't miss out on that. If you haven't seen my last video, you've got to go watch it because it tells you a hint on what to do on Sunday's video. Okay, so go watch the last video, come back to Sunday's video, leave a comment about what I asked, and then I'm going to put you into a drawing on Tuesday, which is going to be another fancy fold card and a surprise technique, I guess I can say. And I will do a drawing then, and you will win something fabulous. So let's do that on Tuesday. But you got to go back, watch the last video, listen to what I want you to do, and do it on the next video. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. All right, everybody, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to let you go because I have not packed one thing and my clothes are in the wash machine and I've got to get them all done. Oh, Elaine, my live is on Sunday at noon. And normally I'm live. This week it will be a scheduled one, so that will come on. All the supplies will be listed on it, and then my blog will also post that day. And so you can check out all the supplies and everything. Thanks to Shauna. And yes, my niece is getting married. So we are leaving tomorrow to go to the wedding. So I'm super excited about that and see some family. So we're excited. All right, everybody, have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you on Tuesday. I will see you then. Thanks, everybody. See you then. Bye.